Good day. Hello. I actually cannot tell if this live stream is going on whatsoever right now. But this is LA Beast, and I just wanted to come on here today to say hello. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to quickly... Are we streaming? We are live. Welcome. Fuck you. Fuck you is the first person to enter the live stream. Welcome. Yes, I did. Yesterday I watched some of the total eclipse here in my area, and I did. I stared directly into the sun, yeah, I feel like staring directly into the sun can in fact burn your retinas, and I'm going to shut the hell up. And what I'm going to do really fast is I'm going to share this live stream with my Twitter and Facebook followers, and then I'm going to take off these stupid glasses so I can see. So 1 second, I'm just going to share this live stream really fast. Twitter and Facebook. I actually look pretty badass with these glasses right now. Hold on. All I do is copy and paste, and I have like everything set up ready to go. Twitter's done. I have to copy and paste one more time. Go to Facebook. 3, 2, 1. We're done. Alright. Welcome everybody. Hello. Welcome all 244 of you who are commenting at 26 comments per minute. But Nate Dogg says what's up, and Tyler Ball says hey, and Manny Upton says can I get a shout out? Yes you can, Manny Upton. Wow, never mind. There's 1,273 people watching, commenting at 117 comments per minute. Matthew Fry, how's it going? And everybody, yes, and I just to make sure that the relevancy of this content of the video, yes, the picture that you see as the thumbnail, I stared directly into the sun yesterday when there was a total eclipse where the moon went over the sun. And without these special glasses, these special glasses will not burn your eyeballs, and I chose to opt out from wearing the special glasses, and it was a mistake. So yes, I appreciate everybody joining me. I just wanted to stop in and say hello. That I ordered. They have these fire noodles, these nuclear fire noodles that apparently has been a challenge here on YouTube. The LA Beast didn't know about this? So what I did, I ordered 8 packets, and I have configured a way. People say that it's not that hot with only 8,000 Scoville heat units, saying that it's like eating a jalapeno pepper. So I'm going to add some things to it, while also enduring mentally some other ridiculous Asian practice. So stay tuned for that. And now let me start answering some questions. Like Arkansas says, Beast, let's start a grow op somewhere. And I guess Arkansas is talking about medicinal marijuana. And when I was in California, I definitely enjoyed responsibly utilizing medical marijuana with all the proper documents. And if my eyes look red right now, it's because, as the title of this video says, I stared directly into an eclipse yesterday. Which means you're staring directly into the sun. Whew. I'm on a roll. I haven't done a live stream in a while. And yeah, it's good to get back on here and say hello to Brian Nano Jr., who says you should eat 2 lobsters whole. That would be interesting. I do enjoy lobster. The thing about lobster is you have to work to get the meat out of the shell, and that's what she said. So I enjoy eating lobster tail like every now and then. But yeah, I did. I tried to boil my own lobster, and I felt bad like a pussy when I had to boil the lobster. So I don't know. I prefer scallops. I don't know what I just said. Exploring with Nick and Brooke says, what is your dick size? I'm going to go ahead and say that my dick size is about 2.5 inches long And that's about it. It's like a pencil. As some people on YouTube who calls other people pencil dicks. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I have a 2.5-inch pencil dick. And I like to say that because when the woman actually does see the size of your penis, it's most likely going to be larger than 2.5 inches. So it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a positive surprise for the woman. And you know what? We're done. We're moving on to the next topic. Thank you all, 1,229 of you who are still listening to me talk after I tried to explain that one. Mystery05 says, is Crystal Pepsi going to make it to Texas? I would hope so. I know that Texas is it's a test market for where Pepsi tests new products. And from a lot of the comments that I've been receiving, yes, apparently near Houston there's Crystal Pepsi, and I know that like Walmart has Crystal Pepsi. You should check gas stations, convenience stores, and yes, I've been contacted through Pepsi on my Twitter in a direct message, and the only thing that I've been asking them or stressing the importance of is that everyone who doesn't live in the United States and Canada who have not been able to try Crystal Pepsi, I want to know why. And that's all I've been asking them. They said they had like great things in store, and I just said the only great thing in store that I want is to give me an answer on why Crystal Pepsi hasn't been sent to Australia or the UK. A lot of people worked hard to help bring back Crystal Pepsi, and they haven't been rewarded. So I don't know if I'm stumped, and I wish that Pepsi would give everybody some sort of answer so we can put that mystery to bed. Emilio Jones says, have a good day. And Mike Slatibo, I remember you from the last time. Mike Slatibo says, you fucking rule, dude. Keep it up. And for those of you who don't know, yes, somebody commented that I have like a pointy fingernail. And yes, I do. I still have some more Guinness World Records attempts up my sleeve. And it's annoying. But yes, I need to have my nail like this for a specific reason. So I don't know why I just explained that. But yes, I did. I ordered nuclear ramen fire noodles. I'm going to do something with that. I have another YouTube idea, which I'm still trying to master. I'm trying to do something that not a lot of people can do. So I still need to master that, and then hopefully in the future, some more Guinness World Records attempts. So stay tuned for that, on that update. Tyler Murray says nothing, but have a good day, Tyler Murray. And Dan Reiser says, did you smash after Noodles with Oodles? I did a challenge with Oodles Wallace, who she's pretty popular on Instagram, and she has a comedy channel on YouTube. And yes, we met at a full screen event where you could go take pictures with like baby tigers or baby tigers or baby leopards or some shit like that. And yes, we did the Oodles of Noodles challenge, and she crushed me because I'm an idiot. I thought I could have a giant beer glass full of noodles faster than she could eat a small tiny bowl of ramen. But the short answer to the question, did Oodles and I smash after the Oodles of Noodles challenge? No, that did not happen. And a lot of the stuff that I do, when I do collaborate with other people for my YouTube videos, it's business. It's strictly business. Just trying to work together to collaborate and create the best quality video that we can, and cross-promote each other. So yes, I treat my YouTube stuff as a business, and no, there was no smashing afterwards. Dan Reiser, next question. Welcome, Flaky Cracker. I stuttered on my words there. Flaky Cracker says, dude, Ted Barris is going to collab with me. Did you get a chance to see my new video, Suicide Muzzle Loader Ice Bath Challenge? No, I did not. Flaky Cracker, see your new Suicide Muzzle Loader Ice Bath Challenge. And quite frankly, that doesn't sound too appetizing. But that's awesome. Ted Barris is a longtime friend here in the YouTube community. He's helped me out many a times, sending me hot peppers like the chocolate bootla, or he put me in contact with Stephen McLaren, the grower of the chocolate bootla. Ted's a good guy, so congratulations. You're probably going to have to do something ridiculous. I know he put a Carolina Reaper, which is the hottest pepper in the world, in a bong, and he did like bong rips, and apparently it's just the worst pain in the world. So I wish you the best of luck, Flaky Cracker, and I wish you the best of luck with your continued work here on YouTube. Dan Reiser has one last question, says, or comment, yeah right, you hit that shiz. Well, Dan, everybody's open to their opinions, and everyone's welcome to their opinions and their imagination, and they can think whatever they want to. Like the Grammar Police, says Beast, and Matt's Life says, do you like Crystal Pepsi? I do. I mean, the reason why I fought so hard to try and convince Pepsi to bring back Crystal Pepsi wasn't because I drank it down as a kid. It wasn't because this is the best soda drink in the entire world. No. I specifically remember going from store to store to store with my dad, who used to work for Pepsi, and we would set up these Crystal Pepsi displays. And I was like mesmerized that the Pepsi looked like water. And that's it. Just like the special times that I spent with my dad, and like every time I look at a bottle of Crystal Pepsi, like I can see all the hard work and all the people who joined together. Like I see like success, and like I can see my childhood as well just by holding a Crystal Pepsi. So yeah, and does it taste good? Yes, it tastes like a less harsh carbonated Pepsi, but with like a sweet after finish to it. Yeah, it's good. Like ice cold. I drank it warm, and it wasn't quite tasty when it was warm, but like with ice cubes in a glass that you put in the freezer, yes, I enjoy a Crystal Pepsi. Dr. Tautology says, eat 1 pound of something, and someone just said, suck my cock in the middle of there. No. Battle of the Spouses says, hey Beast, you should try our blended Asian food challenge on our channel. It was brutal. I think you could handle it though. I'm not sure. Yeah, after the Asian market meat taste test, where I ate raw cow brains and drank pig's blood, tried to eat an elk's penis, like chicken hearts and raw pig snout. Like the pig snout wasn't even washed off, and it like smelled like crap. And I thought I had parasites after consuming raw Asian market meat. So I'm not sure I'm ready to do a blended Asian food challenge. Not to say that I don't respect Asian food, but I just don't think I'm ready at this juncture. Battle of the Spouses. But I'll check it out. I'll see what it entails. The words did not come out of my mouth. I want to see what the challenge entails, is what I meant to say. Thank you all, 910 of you. Like Stetson Harad says, is there any failed challenges from the past that you might go back to accomplish? Yeah, I mean, since April, like I've been thinking, like posting a video on YouTube, and then shit, I got to get another YouTube video out, and I think at this juncture, my mind is starting to get to that, it's fried. So like I need a break. I need to step back. So like, yeah, it's hard to keep coming up and trying to create these new videos that people haven't done already on YouTube. But yeah, in this time period, I've been thinking about things that I could go back and retry. And the one that I wanted to do and then I stopped myself was the 150 Warheads challenge, where you have to like eat 150 Warheads, and there's like malic acid. Like Furious Pete found out that the stuff on like the sour candies is malic acid. And like the first time, yeah, it like burned off the sides of my tongue, and I couldn't eat food for like a good 4 or 5 days. So yes, that is the one that I wanted to go back and dominate. But I'd rather be able to eat food. So I changed my mind at the last second. Yeah, and does anybody want to be a moderator? If anybody would like to be a moderator, please step forward. Because, yeah, there's a lot of people just on here saying whatever they want to say. Alright. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of shit talking going on. So please, if somebody would like to step up and be a moderator. Okay, there we go. Let's just say, let's scroll up a little bit. Alright, Jake Battle V15, please. If you can. I saw a lot of fuck yous and this is racist and stuff like that. So I'd really appreciate it, Jake, if you can do your best. So there you go, and thank you everybody for still listening to me. Like Hawkeye Basson says, glad to see you live again, Beast. I went through and binge watched your episodes for the 5th time last night. Keep it up, my man. Love from Iowa. Well, thank you, Hawkeye Basson, and I guess that's why you're a Hawkeye fan, because they're from Iowa. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of ideas of what I can do for YouTube, so I haven't really been active on my social media. Yeah, one of them, I'm not going to say what it is, because I don't want to ruin it. Fuck it. Like, I'm trying to break a glass with my voice. And like, a lot of like rock singers and opera singers can just break a glass with sound. And I've realized really quickly that it's really hard. Then you have to like get your voice into a certain decibel range. Yeah, and like I filmed from I put my camera outside of the house, and like I was in the middle of the basement, which is like concrete walls around it, and you could hear me screaming on the video camera from outside. So I will one day, mark my words, break a wine glass with my voice. But as of the time being, I have to move forward with some other ideas that I have on the list. So stay tuned for that. And Furry Fafkiss Nexerade says, have a good day, my friend. And I will. And the thing that that pisses me off is that I've rewatched a lot of my old videos, and like every fucking thing I do is have a good day. And like when somebody comes up or asks to take a picture with me, like I can't take a picture without like making a stupid face. So like I need to work on just normally smiling. So and thank you, Furry Fafkiss Nexerade, for somehow making me say that or explain that. Jeff Werner says, you're a god that deserves more than $2. Thank you. And I'm not a god, and I'm not perfect. Like I got the same problems and stupid bullshit as everybody else in their daily life. So I just want to stress that yes, it's pretty cool that over the years the videos that I've created have garnered some attention. That is pretty cool, but at the end of the day, I'm Kevin. I consider myself Kevin Straley. At the end of the day, the same guy that I was growing up. I have my same childhood friends. I'm just a regular guy, just like anybody else. The Tonkus 1 says, Beast, what was the worst food challenge that you ever had? I mean, definitely the Brick Lane Curry House. I just tried to eat the spiciest curry in the world. So they claim. Yeah, and it felt like lava was going down my throat. It did. Like it wouldn't stay down. It was just boiling in my stomach, and just the curry ejected itself from my body. Yeah, anything spicy, like English Coleman's mustard, when I tried to eat 5 jars of it, it ejected itself. Like wasabi, it's very pungent. It's like a pungent spiciness, and it doesn't sit well with my body. So, yeah, those are some of the worst food challenges. And I did, back in the day, I filmed a pilot to be pitched as a television show, with Natter Retta, who goes by Freak Eating here on YouTube. Yeah, we took a whole bunch of laxatives, and then we went to this restaurant, Jitlata, in Los Angeles, or Jitlata. It's like a Thai place, and they have like the spiciest Thai dish in Los Angeles. And like by the end of it, both of us finished, and then we had to like do an obstacle course to see if we would like crap our pants or something like that. And like, no wonder the show didn't get picked up. But yeah, I was on the restaurant floor in the fetal position, just rocking back and forth. And I told the woman of the restaurant that I hated her on that specific day, but I don't hate her now. Good question. I just want to. Is Battle V15? Are you doing a good job with the comment section here as a moderator? Because I can't scroll through all these comments and get rid of the shitholes here on YouTube. Yeah, but it is what it is. It's the internet. You have to have a thick skin if you're gonna put yourself out there in front of so many people. So, and I do. I do. Not to say that there are some days when shit gets to me. I can get under my skin, but you just got to keep moving forward, which is what I'm always trying to do. Like Michael Tedesco says, challenge. You should eat a jar of solidified bacon grease. I bet it would be tough challenge. Cook bacon, save the grease until it fills a jar, and let it solidify. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say no, because one of the more recent videos I did where I ate 10 cacti, or when I ate a glass of sand during eating things from the ocean challenge, a lot of comments have been like, how this fucking retard's still alive, and like, how you not dead yet, and stuff like that. And I don't. My goal is not to clog my artery. I'm not like intentionally slowly trying to kill myself for YouTube views. Yeah, so that's not my goal. Jesus, somebody just donated a whole lot of shit right there. So maybe I should answer that question after I go down the list. Like Kyle Luban. Thank you, Kyle Luban, for your generosity. And Tylenol Tommy, welcome back. Says, please make me a moderator. Okay. Also, do the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia challenge. Eat all the ingredients of a cake. I love you, Beast. Shout out to my wife, Nikki. Have a good day. You got a Tylenol Tommy. Tylenol Tommy has been on mostly every single one of these live streams that I've done. And I believe you did mention the Always Sunny in Philadelphia challenge the last time. So yes, here you go, sir. I don't think I can. Yes, I can. Tylenol Tommy. Go to work, please. Make sure the comment section is okay. Kyle Luban says, eat a dog turd. I'll send you more. I prefer not. I like the one thing people have asked me for years, like, what is something that you wouldn't eat here on YouTube? And it's always been human shit. I won't drink bleach. So yeah, like although technically when I did the eating things from the ocean challenge, I ate fish guts. And when I ate the pig snout from the Asian market meat challenge, It smelled like shit. So I'm sure that I've inadvertently may have consumed shit throughout my YouTube career. But no, willingly, I will definitely not eat dog turds or human feces. So there you go, Kyle Luban. Zetabai Tahiro says, "Hello, Beast. I just wanted to say thank you for the entertainment. I've been watching since you first tackled the Carolina Reaper. I'd also like to say thanks for helping me ease my mind in stressful times." Zetabai Tahiro. Thank you for your kind words and generosity. Yeah, I wish there was some crazy idiot like myself that I could watch on YouTube as well to take my mind off stressful times. And there are for sure. So I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but thank you, Zetabai the Hero, for being you, and thank me for being me. Have a good day. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm lost for words. Maybe if my eyes look red, it's because I stared into the sun of the eclipse yesterday, or may not be for some other reason. So I'm losing thoughts rapidly as I'm speaking to MK64, who says, "Hey, did you play the same spot as Lombardi? Thanks." And what MK64 is talking about, I went to Fordham University in the Bronx, New York, and I played football there. And the legendary NFL football coach Vince Lombardi from the Green Bay Packers, I think they won the first Super Bowl. He was a part of the 7 blocks of granite, which was like the offensive line. He may have played guard on the offensive line, which I did. I did my junior season. I played guard, and then my senior season they moved me to center, where I wasn't very good. And that year we went 2-8, and it was tough. It was stressful, and it like, let alone I was getting like a 2.3 GPA, like struggling with the schoolwork, and then having a shitty football season. To get through that has actually helped me, like, and motivate me for what I'm doing today here on YouTube. Like, I'm not the kind of guy who lays down, quits, and gives up. Dave, Pennsylvania says, "Keep it real, Beast." I will. And I've been looking at certain houses. I'm trying to find either a house. They have like cheap rental houses here in like the tri-state area on the East Coast of the United States, or I'm going to try and make my way back out to California. And recently there have been some minor opportunities that may or may not bring me back out to California to do some short, small projects. So stay tuned. But we'll see. Darth Reven, thank you. Thank you for being you. And I hope that you're having a great day, and I hope that you like Star Wars, my friend. And I have never actually seen Star Wars. I've only seen a couple episodes of Star Trek back in the day, because it was on like WPIX Channel 11 here in like New York, because that's all that was on television in the early 90s. So yeah, I hope you're having a good day, Darth. And B-Man 4667 says, "Beast, for the years of entertainment, thank you for providing the laughter when we all really needed it. Long live the Beast." Well, thank you, B-Man. I appreciate your generosity very much, and I do. I still have not purchased. Like, I want to get like a new camera, because the camera that I'm using, it's like a vlogging camera, and it like gets fuzzy and out of focus. And like, I was gonna try and get like just like a solid Force G, whatever they have now, to try and at least improve the quality of my videos, because I know In the last video, the lighting was off. For the last two videos, the lighting has been off. So, yes, I appreciate your generosity very much, B-Man. And I hope you like bees. Bees are awesome. Bees are fucking awesome. And when I did the bee video where I attempted to drink a gallon of honey, I met David B-Man. And like, he was awesome. He was like an awesome beekeeper, and I got to put like a bee in my mouth. So yeah, and he made sure I didn't get stung. So, thank you, B-Man. I hope that you have a good day. Good day. And stay tuned. I am not quitting. I'm not like quitting on YouTube. I don't care if I've been on here for 7 years. I don't care if I'm a dinosaur. I'm an idiot savant, and I'm going to continue to share my idiot savantness with YouTube, whether people like it or not. So there. And yes, with what I want to try to attempt to do for this next video, I overnighted a whole shit ton of nuclear noodles to my house for tomorrow. Yeah, it's questionable what I'm going to do, but it's worth it. It is worth it for the entertainment. So, and I'm going to try and get that video out probably around Friday, because I've realized that you have to be consistent when posting on YouTube. You got to post a video, and then bam, you just got to, the momentum is fast nowadays. So, yeah, I'm trying to make a quick turnaround from my last video that I posted yesterday. B-Man 4667. Thank you. I appreciate your generosity very much. It means a lot. And yeah, he said, get that camera. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm going to the gym after this. Whenever I do a live stream, I have my pre-workout drink. But I stopped taking the pre-workout drink because I couldn't fall asleep. And my heart felt funny. But yeah, like I go to the gym, and the Best Buy is on the way to the gym. So, thank you. I appreciate your generosity, B-Man. It means a lot. Billy Sarducci says, you are the absolute man. Thanks for putting yourself through all that shit for our entertainment. Well, thank you, Billy Sarducci. And I started watching, this relates to what you said, for putting yourself through all that shit for our entertainment. I've been watching a lot of Malcolm in the Middle, which was a show on Fox back in the early 2000s, I believe, starring Frankie Muniz. And like a lot of the stuff that they do in Malcolm in the Middle, it's like the same stupid shit that like I do on my YouTube channel. And like Francis, who was at military school, like someone bet him that he couldn't eat 100 quacks, which was like the little things that you eat on Easter, the peeps. And like he like had 4 quacks left, and he couldn't eat anymore. And some guy was like, did the rules say that you have to eat him through the mouth? Because they were going to like shove it up a tube up his ass or something like that. But he's like, fuck that. And like he ate the last 4 quacks. Everybody was cheering. And then he was just like laying on the ground. And like everybody walked away. So yeah, it kind of put in perspective, made me realize that, yeah, like I'm doing all this insane, crazy shit for the views. But like at the end of the day, it's like, oh shit. People just keep on keeping on in their lives. So yeah, it's not an easy business. Eating ridiculous shit here on YouTube. So hopefully the opportunities that are on the table that may or may not bring me back out to California can happen. That would be nice. Zetabai the Hero says, take this money and go watch all the Star Wars movies. I promise you'll love them. Thank you. And for those of you who don't know, I think everybody does know, but I learned this for the first time. It's not Luke Yeah, it's not Luke, I am your father. It's something else. Yeah, what I forget what it was called. It's like it's not the Bears. I can't fucking speak. It's not the Berenstein Bears. It's the Berenstain Bears. It was like some weird shit that people were talking about a month ago. And you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up and go on to the next question. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Like all that I've been trying to do the past couple days is scream, trying to break a wine glass with my voice, and I'm shot. I'm mentally shot. It is. It's the Mandela effect. Correct. Matt Riley Productions says, "Angry video game nerd." Okay. Ricky Lee UFC says, "Buy an AVGN Blu-ray." Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know, like, I want, like, I guess the camera, like, for what I do, it's like I'm not going out and about and, like, going outside. It's like I'm sitting in my garage, stationary. So, like, I don't know what kind of camera I should get, or if I should get something so advanced that it's gonna, like, not look good. I don't know jack shit about cameras. But hello, Thomas Fegan. Yes, I feel like this is not going well. Alright, Michael Mayett says, "Shave your head." I appreciate the suggestion, Michael Mayett. But I do. I like my hair. Maybe down the road will I get a haircut? Sure. But as of now, I enjoy having hair on my head. Like earlier in the year, I was like taking a medication that was causing my hair to fall out, and it freaks you out a little bit. But once I stopped taking the medication, like my hair started to grow back. So I enjoy my hair, Michael Mayett. So I don't know if I'm going to shave it. Nima Zero says, "Hey Beast, you're dope." And Deus Vault says, "Do you still have your blue shorts with the white dots?" I do. And they're not blue shorts with white dots. They're blue shorts that have American flags on them. They're like American flag pants, and they're blue. And in recent videos, people say those shorts are ugly as hell. And you know what? I'm going to continue to wear them until I can no longer wear them. So get used to that. Christina Georgilopoulos says, "Actually, it's not dumb. I remember it as I am your father, but it's actually Luke, I am your father." Ah. So I guess it is Luke, I am your father. Thank you, Christina, for clarifying that. Simon Ramon says, "Riping of angry video game nerd again." Ripping off angry video game nerd again. I don't know what angry video game nerd did, but I'm not trying to rip anybody off. I don't really watch a whole lot of YouTube. I don't even know who angry video game nerd is. So if angry video game nerd is trying to break a wine glass with their voice, then I apologize. Rostam Bayet says, "Notice me, LA Beast." I notice you, Rostam Bayet. And Sand Village, this sounds good, says, "Eat a glass of potting soil, Beast." I think after eating a glass of sand, like I guess sand is comprised of like little minuscule rocks or something. Like it didn't sit well. Like it did. I woke up in the middle of the night, and this doesn't happen often, and it just felt like there was a little leprechaun inside of my stomach just jabbing away. So yeah, and like potting soil has like little rocks and stuff. So I think I'm going to skip dirt, rocks, and sand from this point forward. Seven Stone says a Panasonic G7. Thank you. It's good to know. I'm going to start researching cameras. Like, the camera that I did have was like doing a fine job. I think it was a Canon something or other. But it did. It got broken. It got destroyed when I got into the car accident. So I need a new camera, and I'm grateful that the camera that I have now has allowed me to continue here on YouTube for so long. MLG Pure RBLX says, say hi to me. I'll cry. No need to cry. No need to cry. But hello. Fuck, I should have said hey. So then that way I wouldn't have said hello. Hence you wouldn't be crying at this exact moment right now. Dark Coder SC Andromeda says, hey Beast, could you say, have a good day, Samantha? My girlfriend will be happy. Have a good day, Samantha. From Dark Coder SC Andromeda. Yeah. And again, I think somebody made a video. It wasn't, what's that guy's name? Something the Alien. It wasn't that guy. There's another guy, and he's like, this fucking idiot says, have a good day all the fucking time. I can see how it can get a little bit annoying. And I do. I need to, the intro, the 3-second intro to my YouTube videos, that has labeast.com. It's me saying have a good day. I think I should definitely update that because I still own the rights to labeast.com. Just there's a few technical issues. So yeah, getting websites up and running is not cheap. So I will do my best to get labeast.com up and running ASAP. But have a good day, Samantha. And Dark Coder SC Andromeda. And thank you. Thank you, Tylenol Tommy. And Battle 15 for being the moderators here today. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tylenol Tommy. I think Tylenol Tommy just commented and he said like fuck that shit or something. Fuck that. I love the have a good day intro. Okay. You can say whatever you want because you're the moderator. Joey Tucker says, just have a good day. That's what your fans want you to have. No problem with it. Yeah. I don't know why I said it. But yeah, I have traced me saying on film, like, have a nice day. Like, I have these home videos. I got all of our home videos put on CDs because I couldn't say digitalized just then. And yes, I have a bowl cut. I have like these round 90s glasses and braces. And I say, have a nice day, when I was like 11 or 12. So I guess I've always been saying it. And I truly and honestly hope that people who do watch what I do has a good day. Nathaniel says, do I take hot or cold showers? It depends. Like if I have like a serious event or something that I need to go do, like with the Guinness World Records attempts, I would take cold showers every single day to start training my mind into focusing, to like overcome obstacles. Like when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to hop into a freezing cold ice shower. And it does. I learned from my roommate, or my former roommate at the Rob Nelson, that taking cold showers like jolts your body. It like shocks your body. And it does. It makes you more aware of what's going on around you. And I do. I enjoy taking cold showers when I need to be focused. But on the regular, I take hot showers. Flame0412 says, do you watch WWE Wrestling? Unfortunately, no. I do not. But I know like fellow YouTubers Reckless Eating and Matt Zion, he's pretty big into the WWE. And so are a lot of people. But yeah, I stopped watching the WWE back when I was in high school. So like 2000, 2001, 2002. like with the Y2J with Chris Jericho and like like when the world was gonna come to an end. Yeah, I was 16. I was like 16, and like I used to watch the classic WWF, like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, when I was like 6 to 8 years old. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems like there's so many different WWE stations and shows and stuff going on. It's just too hard for me to follow up with. And I'm being honest. So, but I do. I respect the people who do enjoy the WWE. And I went to like a SummerSlam back in like 2002, and my friend Anthony, at the end of the event, like he ran down and he jumped in the middle of the ring. He's like, hold my camera and get a picture. And like, I had to hold on to his camera for like a week because they took him to jail. So if you're ever at a WWE event, do not rush the ring and get in it. Maz Dashcam, welcome back. Says, hey Beast, any fan meetup soon planned? Also, have you ever done like the Ancestry 23andMe DNA test? I've not. But that would be interesting. I know that my parents have started to like piece together. They've gone through old photos, and for Mother's Day, like I learned who my great grandmother was on my father's side of the family, and yes, it's weird. This is my family on my dad's side, and apparently I get my size. That's my great grandmother, and that's my great great grandmother, and I get my size from my great great grandmother, which is interesting. She was a big, hefty, solid, fine looking great great grandmother woman. Love you. I love it. Mama Walsh. They were the Walshes. So it is pretty cool to actually see where you come from and why you exist. And I exist because of Mama, great-great-grandmother Walsh. Oh, guess what? I'm going to moderate you. Peace, pal. Sergeant Steak TV says, hey Beast, have you ever thought that Crystal Pepsi... Ah, good. Tylenol Tommy erased the comment that I was reading mid-sentence. Something about, did I ever think Crystal Pepsi? Did I ever think it would come back? Yes. Yeah, people have been campaigning to try and get Crystal Pepsi back as early as... When I was doing like research on Crystal Pepsi, and there were like old pictures from like 1996 of people trying to get Crystal Pepsi back. So I don't know, I guess it was only a matter of time. And back in 2012, when YouTube was still relatively, it was like starting to take off, like all these, like BuzzFeed would put out lists of 90s foods that are never coming back, and like Crystal Pepsi was always at the top of the list. And yeah, maybe that's why I ordered the expired Crystal Pepsi for that video that I did where like I threw it up. Yeah, and then from there I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see if we can do that. I have no idea. If I had to go back and recreate everything from start to finish until Crystal Pepsi got back on store shelves, I don't think I could. And I can't because there's so many people who did it together. So yeah, it's a pretty incredible thing, and I'm glad that it's back. And I've made it a point that in my supermarket, every single day, like I get there about 15 minutes before closing, and I empty the cooler of all the Crystal Pepsi, and I'm gonna do that every single day until the end of production, which is October 6th, 2017. And then maybe I'll start doing giveaways to people outside of the U.S. where I'll mail some Crystal Pepsis out. Let me eat your ass says I'm trying to eat some ass. Who's down? If you've ever seen the movie Clerks 2, I've learned that you're never supposed to go ass to mouth. So no, I'm really not down at this exact moment in time to eat some ass. I'ma eat your ass. That didn't sound good. Zettaby the Hero. Zettaby the Hero says, what are some of your favorite video games? And I've explained this. I'm a big Nintendo fan, like the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. Like for the original Nintendo, if I can speak, all the Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. Like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Tecmo Bowl, Excite Bike was a good game. And then for Super Nintendo, I don't know. I guess for Super Nintendo there were so many more options available, and I don't specifically remember playing a whole lot. Like F-Zero and like Super Mario World was probably the one that I played the most, or the game that I enjoyed the most from Super Nintendo. And I don't know if somebody can think of some great Super Nintendo games. Let's see them in the comments. And then for Nintendo 64. In my latest video, you'll see I have a Nintendo 64 there, and the game that's in there is NFL Blitz 2000. And I consider myself a pretty good NFL Blitz player. So, if anybody would like to challenge me, or if there ever comes a day where there is a competitive internet gaming society where we can play like Nintendo and stuff through the computer, it's game on for NFL Blitz 2000. Yeah, as far as, why does a specific person hate me here on YouTube is a question. YouTube is a crazy place. It's a competitive environment here on YouTube, and everyone's trying to just climb their way to the top. And it's not easy. And people get angry and jealous, including myself. Like I see some videos and I'm like, fuck, I'm like, damn it. I'm like, because your videos aren't performing as well as other people's videos, and it's part of the game. It is part of the YouTube game. And there's peaks and there's valleys. What goes up must come down. So yeah, it is what it is. But as long as you're consistent, and as long as people may not like me, people may hate my guts for so many different reasons, but the way to get over the bullshit, which I've said before, is to continue to create. And yeah, I may be a 33-year-old fat fuck eating stupid shit in my parents' garage, but I'm not giving in, and I'm not quitting. And I'm going to continue to be as creative, simple, funny, creative, and outside the box as I can. Yeah, and you just keep going. I'm not stopping. So, I don't even know what the question was. And that's fine. I think the question was, what are some of your favorite video games? And then, like, why do people hate me? And you know what? I'll say this one last thing. I respect the people. Yeah, I respect the people who keep at it. The people who work hard. There's hard workers here on YouTube, and I respect the hard-working content creators who produce content for YouTube. And if the content does well, it's deserved because you're working hard. You're thinking of an idea. You got to sit down. You got to edit, upload, market it. So there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. And to everybody who works hard here on YouTube, God bless you. And that's it. And from there, I'm going to continue to do what I do. And that's it. So there. And yeah, you have to have a thick skin. You definitely have to have a thick skin here on YouTube. R2 Pilvan R2 Pilvanen says, "Did you know that Finland is following you?" I do know now, R2 Pilvanen. I've never been to Finland, but my friend said, I was talking to my friend who said he flew to Iceland, like on the weekend from New York or something. I was like, you can fly to Iceland for a short weekend, so maybe I can fly to Finland. There's like a band, there's like a Meshuggah. The band Meshuggah? It's like a death metal band. Are they from Finland? Because I know like the bass guitar player, he was wearing my "Have a Good Day" shirt on stage. It was pretty awesome. So I salute you, R2, and I salute Finland. And AJP Nerd Freak, have a good day. Alexander the Great, welcome. Says, "Did you watch the movie Year One?" I have not. I have not watched the movie Year One, but I have watched the movie The Cube while allegedly stoned, and it was weird. It's a pretty interesting, weird movie. But The Cube, I've seen The Cube, and I just watched Dale and Tucker versus Evil, because I asked on my Twitter if it was a good movie, and the response was, "Oh, it's a hella funny movie," is what someone said. They said I'd be laughing my balls off, is what somebody else said. It was okay. I thought Dale and Tucker versus Evil was an okay movie. Chastity N. Liggett says, Finland. Captain Boomin says, "When does he vomit?" My goal since April, when things here on YouTube have become, you have to be more ad friendly. My goal is not to throw up any longer in my videos. But I tried to chug 100 raw eggs, and I just couldn't help it, and I vomited. And now that video is no longer monetizable or ad friendly. So yeah, I did. I explained that I ordered these. There's like a challenge that's been going around with nuclear ramen noodles, and I'm going to. Apparently, they're 8,000 Scoville heat units, and people are saying, "Oh, they're not that hot." But there's like a few different things that I'm going to include to just make eating these nuclear ramen noodles a more entertaining video. And I hope, for the love of God, that I don't throw up. But it may or may not be questionable, Captain Boomin. So stay tuned. The noodles arrive tomorrow. Another special utensil that I need arrives on Thursday. I'm going to gather the rest of the materials on Thursday and then film on Friday and hopefully edit and upload ASAP. Friday or early Saturday morning, so stay tuned. Meshuggah is Swedish, god dang it. Nexus says the olive oil video was hardcore. Yes, my friend Jesse, who I just had a shit ton of shots with at the bar the other day. Yeah, I forget what it was. Like his buddy Jim in the army, like wasn't going to the gym or something. Jim wasn't going to the gym, and this is a true story. So I called Jim out, and I was like, what us bodybuilders do is chug down a 3-liter tin of olive oil, and it helps us lift weights or some shit. And this is a terrible story. So I'm just gonna go on to the next question, or say hello to Jet Barbero, and Steel City Beast 23 says corn. And he's not talking about the band, he's talking about the food. Dusty says, what are the odds of you cutting off your locks? Yes. I've always had broader shoulders, which makes my head look small. So have you ever seen the movie Beetlejuice? Like at the end, like I guess there's like a waiting room to get into hell or something, and there was like that safari explorer with a tiny little head. Yeah, and like if I shaved my head completely, I'd look like a fucking weird, tiny penis pinhead, and I just don't want to do that. So for the time being, the odds of me cutting my locks off are probably slim to none. Yeah, if like YouTube 100% shit the bed tomorrow, I would shave my beard, get a haircut, clean myself up, and start going on interviews. So that is probably one of the most likely ways I would cut my hair, is to get a haircut, to find a job. Carolyn K says, LMAO, laugh my ass off. Luffy Plastic Man says, what are the odds of me cracking a safe? The interesting story about this is that I have in fact cracked a safe back in 1994 in Mrs. Bison's excuse me, in Mrs. Bison's 4th grade class. She had like a private little mailbox that she kept on her desk, and it had like a lock system to it where people could put their private suggestions, or if they had a complaint, and like somebody put a complaint in the box when she was away on vacation or something, and like they wanted the complaint back. So like I did, I was like messing around with it, and I somehow cracked open her comment box, and I took back that guy's suggestion that he had. And I did. I felt pretty good about myself. I went to Tucker Kloss's house. We had peanut butter sandwiches, and we were ecstatic that I cracked the safe. True story. That may sound ridiculous, but that is a true story. And also in Mrs. Bison's class, my friend Michael, he said, we were like getting our backpacks from the closet, and he said, do you want to see a Playboy magazine? And I was like, fuck yes, I want to see a Playboy magazine. And we did. We walked home back to his house, and like he had like a fish tank on this dresser, and like hidden underneath the fish tank, it was like probably one of the most magnificent sights that my young eyes had ever seen. So I did. I witnessed my first Playboy magazine when I was 8. True story. And thank you all 537 of you who are commenting at 38 comments per minute. Rogue Tom says, do I feel achieved in life? I mean, I think when I started YouTube, I never expected to be sitting here right now talking to 568 people on a live stream, and like in between, I never expected to meet all the cool people that I have and experience all the cool things that I've been able to experience. Yeah, there's some things that I'm proud of that have happened. Like definitely the Crystal Pepsi campaign, and that being a success, it's changed my life. The Guinness World Records attempts, it's pretty cool. Like growing up reading a book and being able to achieve some Guinness World Records titles, that is something I'm proud of, which is pretty amazing. Being able to, when I started YouTube, I said, I want to get a video that goes viral, or a video that goes viral or gets 1 million views. And like the first couple videos, the collective view count was 50,000 views. And to me, I was like, that, like, an entire football stadium of people have watched these 4 videos, and I thought that was amazing. But yeah, to create a viral video that gets shared all around the world, yes, that's amazing. But yeah, I'm not satisfied. I just got to keep moving, keep working, and that's just who I am. That's how I was made. So Yeah, never be satisfied. Never be satisfied, because once you're fully satisfied, then the game is done. You're over. It's done. It is what it is. I'm not stopping. I don't care what anybody says. People can run their mouth all day long about whatever they want to, but I'm going to keep the content coming, whether people like it or not. Sika Duel says, with all of those shit you've done, what is the limit? What is the most crazy thing you are willing to do? I mean, like, I've been skydiving. I woke up one day and I was like, fuck it, I want to go skydiving. And then the next day, I was jumping out of an airplane. And, like, I didn't even think twice. I was like, I wasn't nervous. I was just like, let's just fucking do this. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching a lot of Planet Earth lately, it was like a documentary series by the BBC on Netflix. And I definitely would not want to go to the safari and, like, be in one of those little jeeps with, like, a pack of fucking lions 20 feet away from me. I don't think I would be comfortable with hungry lions and, like, some guy with a rifle as the protection. No. Yeah, even when I went into the ostrich cage, a guy had a gun. There was a guy with a shotgun in the background, and another guy had, like, a long metal pole, just in case, like, the ostriches attacked. Yeah, there you go. My limit would be, I would not want to be in the safari in a jeep 20 feet away from a pack of lions that are hungry. Would I do it if somebody paid for my flight and everything? Probably. Scottish Babe 67 says, always stay true to yourself. You're amazing, and never listen to the trolls. Rude people. Yeah, it's just being on YouTube is it's crazy, because you put on a persona. The LA Beast is a persona, but in my case, like, from Kevin Straley compared to the LA Beast, it's like they're just, like, too similar. It's like I am the LA Beast. It's weird. I've always been that crazy fucking dude. So it's tough, and, like, sometimes you need a break. And you need to just step away. You need to shut your phone off, not check social media. Yeah. I've accepted the fact that probably every few seconds of every single day, someone is saying shit in the comment sections. I have over 300 videos, millions of views. People have viewed them worldwide, and comments just keep coming in, and somebody's talking shit 24/7. Yeah, thick skin. Blubbery skin. And that's why I go to the gym. I go to the gym about 6 days a week, and I definitely get on the treadmill, because without the treadmill work, I would have blubbery skin. I'm good. Solid. Good to go. Thank you, Nobbingham, for hitting that like button. Yeah, I haven't done a live stream for almost a month now. And it's only been an hour and 9 minutes and 34 seconds. And I've just, yeah, it's definitely been a long past 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what to do next, and sometimes you hit a roadblock. But it is what it is. And thank you, whoever suggested the nuclear ramen noodle challenge. Thank you. Ryan Cash Register says, challenge Matt Stoney. Like I've said before, Matt Stoney is a good guy. He's a hard worker. He's crushing it out there. The only way I would have a chance against, like, Furious Pete or Matt Stoney would be in some sort of spicy challenge, because both of them have come out and said that they do not enjoy spicy stuff as much. So if like the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather agreement, if someone can get Matt Stoney to agree to do something spicy, I'd do the video. But Matt is a smart guy. I don't think he would go for it. Jesse Johnson says you're better. I'm not. There's a lot of other YouTubers on here who are currently better than me. When I did competitive eating, when I would travel around the country, there was like a top 50 ranking system, and like I was ranked 16 and then 17 the following year before I stopped doing Major League Eating. But I always knew exactly where I stood in the competitive eating world and who was better than me. There's an eater, Meredith Boxberger, from Canada, and she was ranked lower. Or I was ranked 17 and she was like 25. But I've never beaten Meredith Boxberger in a competitive eating contest ever. It's crazy. So I do. I know where I stand. And there are people who are just doing well on YouTube, and I commend those people. And I commend the people who are consistent and continue to upload, whether it's their best video or their worst video. They're just continuously and consistently uploading, and that's what it takes. And I think I'm in the phase where I'm trying to figure shit out. So here's what it is. The momentum will come. You just got to keep on being consistent. That's what I'm trying to do. Bob says something. Matt, I agree. Matt Stoney is definitely a better competitive eater. Is capacity-wise, he can eat way more food than I can. And I was never the best competitive eater to start off with, which is, yeah. Nope. I was gonna say I could be the best light bulb eater in the world, but no. Todd Robbins, who works for like a sideshow carnival, he's a better light bulb eater than I am. Ammo Glitch 03 says, may I please be a mod? I've always wanted to be a mod. I know I've been spamming for the past 30 minutes that I want to be mod, but that's because I'm determined. Let's check you out. Let's see who you are. Alright, since YouTube is not allowing me to check you out, next time, Ammo Glitch, because I don't know who you are. Like Tylenol Tommy, for instance, has been a consistent contributor here on a lot of the live streams, and I appreciate Tylenol Tommy's honesty, which is why he's doing an excellent job as an honest modifier. And Mario Fam says, are you a good couch? Are you a good couch eater? I don't know if you meant to say cooch, gooch, or couch. I do not eat couches, but I did. My friend Robbie and my friend Chris, they convinced me. We got to Robbie's house, and he had a rock, like a giant rock, in the side of his front yard. And Robbie was like, hey, Kevin, come here for a second. Like, there's something wrong with the rock. And then, like, I went over. I was like, I don't see anything wrong with the rock. And then Chris was like, crouched down behind my legs, and Robbie pushed me, and I fell over backwards. And I did. We went inside, and I proceeded to open the couch bed and put Robbie on the couch, and I folded the couch back up. So I folded my friend Robbie into a fold-out couch one time because he got one over on me. So that was my couch story. And that's a true story. Eat a dog. I'm not saying that people may eat dogs in this universe. I'm going to pass. I did. I went to the Asian market and I got a live octopus a few years ago, and like the backlash was extremely terrible. Like people were unsubscribing just because I said I was going to eat an octopus. So yeah, live things, especially dogs and cats, I'm not going to eat. And I don't know if anybody knows who this is. This is Kasem, who was a radio DJ from the 90s. And if you ever watched Saved by the Bell, he was on an episode of Saved by the Bell. Rest in peace, Kasem. He has a good voice. Next question. Mindy Rissman says, have you eaten any Hot Pockets or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups since those videos? I think the last time I had a Hot Pocket, Hot Pockets aren't that healthy. And when I eat stuff that's not that healthy, I get fat. And it was right around when Hot Pockets had to recall like anything with like steak in the Hot Pockets, because they use like mentally challenged deer meat to put in their Hot Pockets or something. And after that, I really kind of steered away from Hot Pockets. But Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, yes. This past Easter, every Easter my mom leaves out 2 of those like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup eggs, and I did. I ate 2 of those. In moderation, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are okay, but if you try and eat 50 or 60, there's like so much oil from the peanut butter stuff, and it's not good. Eric Kirby says, man, I've been trying to get Pete to do this, but this place in Toronto, Top Gun Burgers and Steaks, you should check it out, man. And if any places is around like that, you should go. Burger's huge, like 1 foot or more. I always enjoy a nice steak or burger, and I did. I've done a few steak challenges. I've done the 72-ounce Amarillo steak challenge in Texas. The steak in Maine down in Maryland. It was like a 5.5-pound steak challenge, which was delicious. That was seen on Man vs. Food. And then the Lone Star Bar and Grill in Brooklyn had an 86-ounce steak, which I found out through Randy Santel, who's another restaurant competitive eater here on YouTube. And that steak was delicious. And like, yeah, roughly, I did the Amarillo 72-ounce steak in 32 minutes. I did the steak in Maine in 25 minutes. And then I did the Lone Star 86-ounce steak in about 33 minutes. So I do. I enjoy steak. Even after watching documentaries like Earthlings. If you have seen Earthlings, that may deter you from wanting to have steak ever again. But I've somehow learned to just look past that. Pasquale Richard says, do I miss hot ice? Actually, I'm using Icy Hot on my back. I didn't stretch at the gym, and my back is FUBAR, which is fucked up beyond all recognition. So I do have Icy Hot on my back currently. Hot ice is. I think hot ice is pretty cool. It's a cool thing. And one of the ideas, like I said, sometimes like when writers get writer's block, and like you can't think of ideas. Like that's kind of where I am. So I've been just searching the internet high and low. And like, if you take a bottle of water, a bottle of purified water that's still sealed, put it in the freezer, and you get it below the freezing point, but not to where it's frozen. And then if you like slam it on the table, it instantly freezes. And I was trying to like figure out a way to like put my hand in purified water and have it instantly freeze around my hand. Like an example would be like in the movie Demolition Man, when they froze Sylvester Stallone in that block of ice. Like that's what I was like trying to make ice gloves for one of my videos, but it didn't work. So I guess I do miss hot ice, and I'm going to figure out a way to make instant ice block gloves like an absolute badass here on YouTube, because it hasn't been done before. Thank you everybody for still listening to me talk. It's been rough. Usually when I do a live stream, like I get into it, and I can talk for hours, but I haven't done a live stream in a while, and I don't know. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes that's not involved with YouTube and social media and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm tired. People get tired, so I'm a little tired. So I apologize if the words are stuttering out of my mouth. There you go. And now no words are coming out of my mouth. I'll read your comment. Herb Prophet, who's been commenting this for a while, says, eat 15,000 milligrams worth of marijuana edibles. I've eaten the Korova Black Bar, which is 1,000 milligram brownie. And you eat that thing, and like with edibles, it takes about 35 to 40 minutes to kick in. So you could be sitting there like watching television, then all of a sudden it's just like the guy on the screen is like, and like, yes, that's what eating an entire 1,000 milligram Korova Black Bar did to me. And like, I would listen to like Notorious B.I.G. and like I started crying. So I think eating 15,000 milligrams, I just think that you would pass out. I think that you would just fall asleep. Depending on what type of strain they have, sativa and indica. Like the indica is more of like you want to sit on the couch, watch television, and be lazy. But the sativa strains of marijuana, it's more of like a head high. Like, kind of gives you a little more energy and focus. That may be interesting. Like, maybe I should try and like score a perfect score on the SATs after taking 15,000 milligrams of sativa marijuana. There we go. Thanks for the idea, Herb Prophet. Try and work that out. If anybody knows anybody from the SATs, let me know. Giuliano Bellini says Brazil equals sativa. So I guess Brazil is a head high. And Steve Corrigan says, do you ever film videos and decide not to upload them? Yes, I do. I did like, I think it was called like the Gauntlet Challenge. And just for the record, the word gauntlet, fucking A. I forget his name. Like, if you type in the Gauntlet Challenge, there's like a guy with a ponytail. The name will come to me. And I give him credit. It was like 2012 when I was working for the beer company, and I was like kind of doing YouTube as a weekend hobby. And yeah, like he inspired me. Like, it was to eat 15 Warheads, like 4 habaneros, a spoonful of cinnamon, and then drink an entire gallon of milk. And like shit just hit the fan right off the bat for this guy. But yeah, I started doing gauntlet challenges through this guy. So like, he deserves all the credit for sure. And I don't even know what the question was. Right. And the gauntlet challenge that I posted, I'd done it the night before, and the video just was not entertaining. When I tried to do the 150 McDonald's Chicken McNuggets challenge, I'd also tried to do the challenge the night before, and like the results just weren't good enough. So yeah, there have been a bunch of times where I filmed the challenge one day, the footage was shit, and I had to go back and do it again. But like a lot of the footage of the videos that I didn't upload, I have uploaded in like the blooper and gag reels and deleted scene videos that I've done. If that answers your question. Emirali Hassani says, hey Beast. The comments section kept going. So hey. There. Uh, Diana Espinoza says, what was the hardest challenge that you've done? I feel like every live stream, that challenge has been asked. In every live stream, I always try to give a different answer. What is the hardest challenge that I've done? I mean, off the top of my head, like going into the Guinness World Records title attempt for the most ghost peppers, I actually wasn't nervous. Fuck, for that one I wasn't actually nervous because I was focused and I was practiced. And with the Guinness World Records stuff, it's like you got to go in with a strategy, and like you have to go in knowing that you're going to execute that strategy. And it's Guinness World Records attempts are not about luck. Yeah, like my parents or my mom would say, "Good luck," and I was like, "I don't need it because I'm prepared." So like with the Guinness World Records stuff, it wasn't hard because I was prepared for it. I know the last time I said like getting on a 2,200 pound rodeo bull for the first time, knowing that this thing was about to go fucking ape shit and like toss me 6 feet in the air. Like I was a little scared for that. I can't think of any. What is the hardest challenge that I've done? I'm going to give myself 10 more seconds to think of something. I was nervous when my friend Albert and Andy shot me with Roman candle fireworks, and I tried to block him with the Captain America shield. I was nervous. And the original concept for that video, I wanted to get like a Fisher Price kids playhouse. They have like those miniature plastic playhouses that kids can use in the backyard, and I was going to light off a whole bunch of fireworks while I was inside one of these like tiny confined spaces, and I was like, that's probably not the best idea. But once you have like lit Roman candle fireworks pointed directly at you at a short distance, that was a little hard for me, but I got through it. And yes, if you watch the aftermath of that video, like they leave some pretty serious burns or like bruises on your body. So there. That was probably one of the harder challenges that I've done, but if I went through the list and had to rank all the videos, there's a shit ton of hard videos that I've had to try and do. Brady Nurendorf says penis. The 3 Werto says, have you tried haggis before? I've not. In haggis, I think it's like a Scottish delicacy of like, it's like an animal's stomach. I would eat haggis, and I want to eat hackarl. Hackarl is like rotting fish. It's rotting shark meat that, I forget where it comes, it's like Finland or Sweden. And just let it hang out there and rot. But I would eat it. I would 100% eat hackarl. Tyler White says, what did you think of Trump's speech? I did not watch Trump's speech. And as far as religion and politics, I always say it, I choose not to get into that. Because there's so many opinions. And people get angry. And that's how fights begin. And then that's how Tylenol Tommy, who's the moderator right now, would probably be working overtime. So thank you, Tylenol Tommy and Battle VX for being the moderators for today. Hectic Delion says, who's my favorite wrestler? Definitely growing up, I would say when the Ultimate Warrior passed away. Yeah, when the Ultimate Warrior passed away, that's what it was. It was like the day before I did a gauntlet challenge. And like I completely failed. Like I didn't even make it through half of the items. And that night, the Ultimate Warrior passed away. And I was like, I'm going to fucking channel the spirit of the Ultimate Warrior. to get through this. And like I switched up some of the gauntlet items and put some warrior face paint on. I did. I was like, nothing is going to fucking stop me. So the Ultimate Warrior has become one of my favorite wrestlers, but I would say Bret the Hitman Hart from Canada, growing up as a kid, he was definitely probably my top favorite wrestler. Although, like Jake the Snake Roberts, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, Doink the Clown, the Repo Man, Lex Luger, or whatever the hell his name was, Mr. Perfect. I enjoy the classic 90s wrestlers, like Big Boss Man, for instance. Lex the Lion says 6 gallons of blood. That doesn't sound good. Dan Ross says, what videos do you have planned for your channel? I used the Coravin in my most recent video. Technically the title of the video is how to drink a $100 bottle of wine in seconds without uncorking it or opening it. And technically, I did. The $100 bottle of wine is what it retails for, but it was on sale for $85, but it was still a $100 bottle of wine. And I did drink it in seconds. I drank it in 23.15 seconds, and without uncorking or opening it, which is also true because I used a Coravin. And what it does, it has a surgical needle, and it does. The surgical needle goes through the cork, and you pump argon gas into the bottle, which pushes, or it siphons the wine from the bottle. And when you take off the Coravin device, the bottle it's still corked, no oxygen has entered the bottle, and it's not opened. So technically, my last video, in my opinion, is not clickbait. Yes, but I knew that I had to come up with a better idea for my next video, and someone on my Facebook, where you can post comments and stuff, they said you should do the Nuclear Fire Challenge, Ramen Noodles Challenge. So I did. I ordered 8 packs of it, and I've already started thinking about how I'm going to create a video that's different than all the other nuclear noodle challenges that have been posted here on YouTube. So stay tuned. That's what's coming up next. And then after that, it's back to the drawing board. I gotta just keep on thinking. Force myself to think. Force myself to come up with something. So that's what I have planned next. So stay tuned. White Castle Boss says, do I love White Castle? Probably from 2004 to the summer of 2006. Probably from 2002 to 2006, which is my entire college career when I was in college. The drunk food that we had in the Bronx of New York City was White Castle. And yeah, whenever I drink a whole lot, it makes me hungrier. And I would go into White Castle and be like, give me a crave case. And that's like 30. I was like, crave case of cheeseburgers and 2 sacks of fries. And I have. On many occasions, I have consumed 30 White Castle sliders easy. But the problem is, like 4 hours later, with all the booze in your stomach and like 30 greasy, onion-filled sliders, you're crapping. Period. End of sentence. For hours. It tastes excellent when you're shit-faced, but the next morning it's not a pleasant sight. So, do I love White Castle? I would say I semi-like it. Isabay says, try beating some of Matt Stoney's records. Again, Matt Stoney is a phenomenal competitive eater. He has a higher capacity than I do. He can hold more food in his stomach than I can. And Ed Crotchy, who used to be a Nathan's hot dog eating champion, he came up with the belt of fat theory, which is like guys who are bigger and fatter and have a lot of fat surrounding their stomach. It prevents your actual stomach from expanding. And like guys like Matt Stoney or Molly Schuyler, they're both like 130 pounds tops, and it's just like skin and bone, so like it allows your stomach to expand more. So yeah, I give Matt Stoney respect for his eating abilities, and it would be tough. And like I said, the only thing that I could probably challenge Matt Stoney at is a spicy challenge. Will Demidius says Connor is winning. And N. Lopez says, "Oh, I be tuned. I be tuned." So N. Lopez, I be tuned, I be tuned. That's fine. My former roommate at the Rob Nelson, he was good at tuning guitars. He's an excellent musician, a drummer. Like he can just like pick up an instrument and like learn it. So I give much respect to at the Rob Nelson. Fahim Hockway says, "Do a gym vlog with Furious Pete." When I was living in California, I used to lift at Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, where Arnold Schwarzenegger used to go, and he still goes. And like it's pretty cool because a lot of people training for Mr. Olympia and Mr. Universe lift at this gym. It's the mecca of bodybuilding. And yeah, like there's a woman, her name was Hella Nielsen, and she was about like 5'11", 245 pounds, and just like this fucking scary monster of a woman that I would be lifting next to, and she would be her nickname was the Quad Machine. But yes, Furious Pete, he was lifting with Rich Piana. I hope that Rich Piana is okay. I think he was put into a medically induced coma, so I hope Rich Piana's okay. But yeah, I've been in the gym with Pete and Rich, but they were filming together, so we didn't get to film at the gym. So, but I promised Pete and his fiancée Mel Diva that I would go up to Canada to visit him. So maybe I can go lift at the Funit. I think it's called the Funit, or the Funit, where they both lift weights up there in Canada, eh? Fierce Pete's a good guy. Caitlin Smith says, "You are so awesome. Have a good day. Keep up the awesome work." I'm trying. So, yeah, it's a grind. YouTube is a grind, and it's not easy. It's hard, and I'm not stopping. So I will continue to plow forward and put forth good, quality, entertaining videos. So stay tuned. I definitely will. I'll do my best. That's not good. Wicked Nasty Funk Down says Rich Piana is basically not doing well. Well, for those of you who agree, there's a lot of fuss and commotion, I guess, in the bodybuilding community, or people who don't understand the bodybuilding community, and I really don't understand that culture as much as Furious Pete may. But yeah, like people may not agree with other people using steroids or eating a certain way, or not being vegan. There's a lot of people who say eating meat and dairy it's bad for you and shit like that. But at the end of the day, I've met Rich Piana, and people may like him, people may hate him, but he was a nice guy to me, so I wish nothing but the best, and I hope that he recovers. Goodbye, more TJF. And this guy's gone. Hey, you're already... Well, thank you. Thank you, Tylenol Tommy. You got me. You beat me to the punch. Doing your job. Thank you. Thank you to all 435 of you who are commenting at 46.5 comments per minute. And I've been talking for an hour, 40 minutes and 33 seconds, and I feel lightheaded. And the reason why, I'm drinking Furious Pete's pre-workout formula. And I guess the thing that you should know about pre-workout formula is you should take a break. I think you have to take a break every after a month, you take 3 weeks off. And I've been taking this stuff for like 3 months straight. So this is like the first day I'm starting to take it again to give me more energy for the gym, and I feel lightheaded. So I'm going to just take a quick sip of water. Abdul Got says, am I the only kid in my family? I'm not. I have siblings. I have 3 sisters. So I do. I was raised in a house full of women. And did my sisters dress me up and play tea and play house as a fucking kid? Yes, they did. Maybe that's why I'm emotionally scarred today. But you know what? I'm just glad to be alive. It's a new day. It's a new day to get better. And that's all I'm trying to do. And I'm glad that I can come on here. Yeah, I'm glad that I somehow pieced together a YouTube video and uploaded that yesterday. And I'm glad that I can come on here today and shoot the shit with the good people here on YouTube. And I'm also glad that somebody suggested to do the fire ramen noodle challenge. So boom, it's like, stay tuned. It's a new day to get better, and I feel like I'm getting better. I have to shit. Colin Meredith says, do you feel like you have gotten into better shape throughout the eating challenges from now to when you first started on YouTube? Throughout the entire time that I've been posting videos on YouTube and doing competitive eating, I've been in the gym. I've always done a lot of cardio and lifting weights. So like yes, I've been lifting weights since I was 15 years old, like religiously, and I'm 33 now. So I've always had exercise. But I would say the worst shape that I've been in was when I moved to California in 2013. And that's when I was like, alright, I either need to get a job to support myself, or I'm going full speed ahead on YouTube. And I went full speed ahead on YouTube. And I think I moved out there, I was like 230 pounds, and at my heaviest I was in the 260s. I was like 264. Like I hadn't weighed that since college. So yeah, I would say now I'm definitely lighter. I'm like a solid 240 right now. So I'm definitely trying to keep it a little bit healthier because, yes, my body's getting a little bit older, and I can feel it. I can feel like eating sand. I'm going to stop going back to that, but eating sand is not good. That is a terrible thing to do. So there. I feel like I'm in a little bit better shape now than I was. Vicariously Wandering says, I think you missed the eclipse. I didn't. My mom was very excited for the eclipse. She got me these sweet eclipse glasses. I think they're pretty cool, and I can't see anything that's going on the screen right now. But when you look up at the sun, you can see like how the moon was moving in front of the sun. But where I was located, like the total eclipse was where the moon fully covers the sun, and I was in an area where I only got to see 73% of the eclipse, which pissed me off. Because I want, like, when the moon goes over the sun, like, it becomes dark. I felt scammed. I felt a little scammed by these eclipse glasses. I didn't get to really experience the full total eclipse. But it is what it is. I had a nice day with my mom. It was a nice day to spend with my mom. Greetings from San Francisco, says Emilio Jones. And Scottish Babe 67 again says, of the heart as a gal said. I don't know what that means. Okay. Aries Flemons says, try getting Pepsi Blue back. I don't know. Pepsi does not listen to me. At least that's what I don't know. I don't know what Pepsi does. I have through direct message, because Pepsi followed me on Twitter prior to re-releasing Crystal Pepsi. I have sent a couple messages through a DM to Pepsi's Twitter, and I don't know. I have no idea if they even read it, if they listen, because they don't communicate back. And I've written in many emails, like I've shown people's comments, like I've done polls on Twitter, and like people said, I said, what product do you want to see come back next? And like 87% said Pepsi Blue, and like I sent this information to Pepsi, and like they don't want to listen. So I don't know. I wish there was more communication, but there's not as of right now. But I think the main thing that I'm concerned about is I want to know why Pepsi won't or can't supply Crystal Pepsi overseas. I just want to know why. Give me an answer, please, because it's not fair. It's like I'm buying Crystal Pepsi, and I'm posting pictures, and like people are like upset and like getting mad at me because they helped out and they still haven't been able to try it. And like I can't. Unfortunately, I cannot send people bottles. Like it's just too expensive. And like it's not my job. It's Pepsi's job to fucking take care of their customers. So I don't know. NOBP Marine says hi. Hello. And Anton Jake 76 says, will you ever try the fruit by the foot challenge again? And what Anton Jake 76 is referring to, I did. I made one giant fruit by the foot. And then there are other YouTubers who create or recreate giant favorite snacks from childhood as well. And it's always interesting to see your favorite childhood snack giganticized. And I did. I bought a shit ton of fruit by the foot and just rolled it into one giant roll. And I think like halfway through, I had a wedding. I went to a wedding that exact same day, and I wanted to save room to like be able to get drunk. So like I did. I kind of pussied out there a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. Or yeah, maybe I'll have to jump into the make giant snack things game. I have some childhood snacks that I would like to giganticize, so that's a good idea. Stay tuned. Gaming Life says, LA Beast, what are your goals that you want to achieve? I would like to be able to transition into something other, some sort of entertainment medium other than YouTube, because something that's healthier, to where I'm not damaging my body trying to do these crazy things for views on YouTube. So yes, I would like to be successful somewhere in the entertainment field, where I can use my voice, or I can use my personality to retain viewership as opposed to eating crazy shit. So that's what I'm working on. yeah, it would be nice if YouTube, uh, if for people who make movies, they get residual checks. It'd be nice if like the videos that I had here on YouTube could sustain uh, or continue to make money. But it doesn't work like that. You have to continuously and consistently make new content, which drives people to your previous videos. And if you're not making new consistent content, then just like YouTube fucking puts you on the shelf, and like your stuff doesn't get promoted. So it's a crazy system. But yeah, one day I will find what my next chapter is, where I need to be. But I'm patient. I'm a patient guy, or I'm learning to be patient. Right, maybe sometimes when I'm at the gym, I'm not as patient as I should be. Like when the leg machine, nobody was on it, and there were these three guys sitting on the other leg machine right next to it, and I started adjusting the thing so it would fit me, or my height. And the one guy was like, "Hey, dude, I'm using that." And my response was, I was like, well, then why I didn't say why the hell. I was like, then why aren't you using it now? It's like, I said, like, it looks like apparently I'm now using it. And then the guy who was sitting down on the bench, he's like, you don't have to explain fucking shit to you. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to back off. Because there were three of them. They started to get a little upset with my wise mouth. And that was it. I just walked away, and I went to the calf machine, and I was doing like calf presses, and like this big 6'3" guy, angry looking guy, he like stared me down, and I was doing calf raises, but I just looked right up at him, and I was like fuck you too, my man. Like we both said fuck you. I fucked each other. And the funny thing was that I thought about it. And the thing that calmed me down was that my mom had folded my laundry that morning. And I was like, I'm about to get into a fight with 4 angry dudes over a leg machine at the gym when my mother folded my laundry that very morning. So, yes, 2 things happened. 2 things that I've learned from that specific thing. And I don't even know why I'm telling this story. Don't mess with angry looking guys. And just to breathe and to relax, and to fold my own clothes. And that's it. And thank you for listening, all 487 of you, to that story. And that did not relate in any way to Gaming Life's question on what do I want to achieve in life. And Rigged Gaming says... Rigged Gaming says you should try to bring back Vault soda. Now, Vault I remember from college. I was in college, or it was in the Coca-Cola machine when I was taking night classes back in 2005 in college, or 2004, 2005. And I do specifically remember drinking Vault, which just had a high caffeine sugar content. I see a lot of B says, that's a fine story there. Well, thank you. 4659 Rock Intensity says, LA Beast here. That's not how I say LA Beast here. I say, or I go like this. I should use this intro. LA Beast here, and today, done. I'm bringing back that intro. 4659 Rock Intensity. Fuck yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that suggestion, because I always start with the, oh, hello, LA Beast here. Bullshit. We gotta start each video with the proper intensity. Sivart, hello. Ejurge Eween says, shout out, alright, see ya. Shout out back at you. And Oni J ist es nur nuch pietsmi says, eat your dad's car. Yeah, there's like a Guinness World Records title which I don't think anybody has attempted. For the fastest time to eat a bicycle. Um, I would do it. Like if I had the proper, like I'm not sure what the time period is, but I would grind a bicycle down into fine powder, and I would definitely sprinkle some bicycle on my cereal or in my protein shake every morning, and attempt to be the fastest man to consume a bicycle. So if anybody could help, if you could email me on how to, or if you could help me grind down a bike, let's make it happen. Smoke Weed says Beast Mode. Tom Flood says, have you seen any green-skinned pot-bellied goblins lurking around New Jersey lately? I have not, Tom Flood. But when I do, I'll let you know. No Name Given says, thanks for bringing Crystal Pepsi to Canada. I think, yeah, Pepsi Canada on Twitter, somebody said, do you have any plans to bring back Crystal Pepsi in Canada for its final run? And the official Pepsi Canada Twitter said no, which is disappointing. And it's sad. The whole thing to me is sad. That Pepsi is just, yeah, they brought back Crystal Pepsi for a limited time, like 3 times now. I believe 3 times now. And it's just like, the limited time bullshit is just getting people to spend all their money and load up, and then, we're just going to limit time, bring it back again. I can't speak. But yeah, it's just, I don't accept that Crystal Pepsi's getting rid of Crystal Pepsi for good. And I don't accept that the words aren't coming out of my mouth properly right now. But yes, a day's end, no, I'm not giving up the fight on Crystal Pepsi. And there's, just for the record, there's a lot of people out there who don't see what the big deal is. There's a lot of people who have tried Crystal Pepsi that don't like it, and that is fair. But there's a lot of people who busted their ass. There's a lot of people before me who have busted their ass for Crystal Pepsi. So I'm always a lover and fighter for Crystal Pepsi to keep it around. And Michael V92, welcome, says, I think a good idea would be to go out on the streets and do some improv with randoms. Can include food challenges. Just a thought. Yeah, early on, like probably in 2013 or 14, like the guy at Full Screen is like, you got to do pranks. You got to go out and mess with people and stuff like that. And it's just not who I am. Like, I'm not the most outgoing guy in the world. For me to go up to some stranger on the street and just start bullshitting and doing all this crazy shit to them is just not who I am. Yeah, I've always been more of a guy, like, create an idea, write out some sort of like script or storyboard to it, so I have like at least something to go off of when I hit film. And I have an obstacle in front of me, and I try and achieve or fail miserably at what I'm trying to do. Hey, you never know. Change could be a good thing. So who knows? Who knows if that'll ever happen? Rock the Clock 247 says, Beast, are you getting a Super Nintendo Classic? No, I'm not. Because in my storage unit, I have a Super Nintendo. And I have some games for it. I prefer dusting off the old Nintendo systems and getting the full-on experience. Even though, yeah, I'm not sure how many games the new Super Nintendo throwback thing has on it, but I don't know if it's that many. I think the library isn't that good. And you can get like an emulator. I could just get like an emulator thing for the actual Super Nintendo, I think. And maybe emulators are just for your computer. I don't know what I'm saying. But I want to get like a Nintendo emulator that has every single game on it. That's what I need. And I don't know what I'm saying. The lights just dimmed. Thank you for the suggestion, Michael V92. I appreciate it very much. And Dag Sogard says, come to Hamburg. Not Hamburger, come to Hamburg and visit soon. When the Weihnachtsmarkts open. Are those the beer tents for Oktoberfest? I think Oktoberfest is happening shortly. Like either happens in late September or early October. That would be cool to wear some hosen. I think they're called like hosen trousers. I think I just made that up. But to have a giant stein while wearing hosen trousers, eating bratwurst would be a hell of a good time. Darren Hernandez, I shout you out. Felis Bastet says, yes, Oktoberfest is in September. Andy Fritz says, subscribed and turn on post. Well, thank you, Ellie Fritz. Yeah, your name is Andy, and I just called you Ellie. Some days, yeah, I'm fried. My mind is just fried. I'm ready to just get up, go to the gym. It's about 6:20. Been talking for about 2 hours, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. I'll try and go for another. Let's go for another 25 minutes. Let's make it 2.5 hours if we can do that. Yeah, this is good practice for the next live stream that I do. I'm doing this live stream. I want to post my 4th YouTube video. And then I'm going to probably do one more live stream to head into September. And then I have no idea what my next YouTube video idea will be. So it's going to be interesting. But I'm thinking, and I'm writing down ideas, and I'm going on Amazon and like having things be delivered. So hopefully I can piece together all these ridiculous things that I'm ordering into one solid video. So stay tuned. Tommy Wayner says Crystal Pepsi is overhyped. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I think, like I said, for me, and for a lot of other people who helped bring Crystal Pepsi to a reality, I stare at the bottle. I don't even drink as much Crystal Pepsi as you may think. Like in my YouTube videos, I'll drink a Crystal Pepsi, but I just stare at the bottle and I hold it, and it's just like success. And like in the memory of going to the store with my dad and setting up the Crystal Pepsi displays. But I think, yeah, I watched the documentary called The Corporation. And with any major corporation, it all comes down to the bottom line and making the most money for your stockholders or whatever. So, yes, people are entitled to their opinion to not like Crystal Pepsi. People may not see what the hype is about it, but I think Pepsi must be making some money. And they've been selling Crystal Pepsi in Walmart, 7-Elevens, like these other billion-dollar chains and stuff like that. So I think it all comes down to money. And I guess it seems like Pepsi doesn't care. Because like there are people in other countries who want to try it. I don't know. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And like I said, I don't really drink Crystal Pepsi. I just stare at the bottle. Shady Plays says, LA Beast, thanks for Crystal Pepsi in Wisconsin. I enjoy it very much. Why did Tylenol Tommy? I'm going to view the deleted message. I enjoy it very much. It was you and others' hard work that got it back. Thank you. Also, we don't expect daily videos, Beast. Take your time. Also, may I mod? Says Shady Plays. Alright, Tylenol Tommy, there's no reason to delete Shady Plays comment who asked to be a moderator just because you're the moderator. I appreciate Shady Plays that you enjoy Crystal Pepsi in Wisconsin. As far as today, no, there are going to be no more moderators. So, and next time, I will change up the moderators. So don't worry, Shady Plays. Nighthawk says, "Can you eat money?" I have. There's an age-restricted video. There's an age-restricted video on my channel where I swallowed 21 dimes. And then I went to the hospital to get an x-ray so I could see the dimes in my stomach. So I've eaten money. And the whole purpose was to have the most expensive bowel movement in the history of bowel movements. And I did. I had a $1.20 shit. And I did. I showed the $1.20 crap for about 3 seconds on YouTube. Probably age restricted the video because of that. Yes, showing poop is not advertiser friendly here on YouTube. Timothy Moore says, hot dog record. Eating hot dogs is not easy, and especially trying to break the hot dog record, which currently stands, I think it's like 74 and a half hot dogs. That might be a little high. Maybe it's like 72 to 74, but Joey Chestnut holds that record. Type in Joey Chestnut Nathan's hot dog practice. You can actually witness a human being consume. I think he did 79 hot dogs in 10 minutes. And I may or may not have allegedly been using medical marijuana, but it was the most amazing thing that I've seen here on YouTube. So check out Joey Chestnut, Nathan's hot dog practice. And it's pretty amazing to watch a human being. It was just like an entire table filled with plates of 5 hot dogs, and like the table, it just his buddy just kept putting another plate on the table, and he just kept eating them until the table was fucking empty. It's pretty insane. Nighthawk says, "Can you eat marijuana?" Yes, you can. They have where states who can legally sell medicinal or recreational marijuana. Yes, there are edibles, and the cool ones. Like when I was training to walk across America, they have like non-psychoactive. They're like chews. They're called Chiba chews. And they're non-psychoactive, like cannabinoid, something or other. And you don't get the psycho, or you don't feel high, but your body feels numb. And I would take like 500 milligrams of this stuff and like start walking, and I couldn't feel my body as I was like speed walking at like 4 miles per hour down the beach, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. But yeah, and I didn't feel pain in my legs or my back, but like a lot of cancer patients have said that the non-psychoactive medicinal edible marijuana was actually very helpful to them. So yes, you can in fact eat marijuana, but I suggest you do it responsibly, because if you eat, especially with the edibles, I'll finish this up, especially with marijuana edibles, you eat a cookie that may have like 500 milligrams, and that's a shit ton of THC, and like 20 minutes down the line you're like, oh, I don't think it's working, and then you eat another cookie and another cookie, and then like 40 minutes later you're just like, you're in another land. So yeah, you have to be very careful with the dosing of marijuana edibles, and I've learned through experience on how to dose properly, and trial and error, and yes. whatever you do, if you're on marijuana edibles, get yourself a zero-gravity massage chair and watch the Beatles' Yellow Submarine movie. It's like a cartoon, but it has like all the great Beatles songs, and it's fucking amazing to watch while allegedly high on marijuana. Legally, and if you're of age, in a place that allows it. Pinhead Gaming says, I do not condone the use of medical marijuana. Pinhead Gaming says, hey, I'm from Jersey, and I live a few miles from you. Well, that's great, Pinhead Gaming. Yeah, I'm not the biggest YouTube sensation in the world, but when I do go out to the gym or to the store, yes, people do come up to me and say, hey, I appreciate what you do on YouTube. But I do. I enjoy my privacy. I enjoy not having that happen all the time. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to do some sort of fan meetup in the New Jersey area. So everybody who does live a few miles from me, we can meet up at like Dave and Buster's, or go to Six Flags Great Adventure, or something like that. I would go to Six Flags Great Adventure. That would be fun. I don't know. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll do some sort of fan meetup. Like Luffy Plastic Man again says, bright eyes burning like fire. Yes, that's what happens when you stare into the sun during a total eclipse. Your bright eyes turn to fire. And Real Finesse God says, when are you going to do more challenges? Real Finesse God says, when are you going to do more challenges? I've said this multiple times, but a fan on my Facebook page suggested, and so did Asha Leo. You should check out Asha Leo, whom I did we ate bugs together a couple months ago, and she's the host for Guinness World Records on their Facebook page. Real nice, talented. She's very talented. Beautiful model, TV host, etc. And she suggested that I should eat the spiciest ramen noodles on the market, which are called like nuclear noodles, and they have like an 8,000 Scoville heat unit ranking, which is like equivalent to about a jalapeno. So I did. I ordered 8 packets of these nuclear ramen noodles, but I'm yes, it's not a true LA Beast video if I'm not like torturing myself. But I'm not going to be torturing myself, but I'm going to definitely up the challenge a few notches. Excuse me. So stay tuned, and those arrive tomorrow. The special utensil that I need to actually eat the noodles arrives on Thursday, and on Thursday I'm going to collect the rest of the things that I need, and I'm going to film on Friday and upload to YouTube ASAP. So my goal is to have 2 YouTube videos uploaded within a week, and then from there I'm going to think about what I need to do next. So yeah, the thing you got to do is be consistent here on YouTube to build any sort of momentum. So that's what I'm going to do. I am not done. I'm just getting started here, my friends. Brandon Osborne says, how you been, Beast? I love your videos. Thank you, Brandon Osborne. Are you related to Ozzy Osbourne? For those of you who don't know, Ozzy Osbourne got permanently banned from Texas for pissing on the Alamo, which is like a historical building in Texas. He urinated on it while shit-faced, and he also bit the head off of, I think it was like a dove. So Ozzy Osbourne is insane. And that's all I got. Jason Tonkslet, welcome back. Jason Tonkslet says, we had a hoot watching you drink that vino yesterday, Beast. Here's a pint to wash down the plastic taste, eh? Cheers from Canada. Yes, fuck. Next time I'm going to remember this, but Jason Tonkslet has been providing me kind donation on each and every one of these live streams to go out and get a Canadian beverage of choice. So thank you. I appreciate your continued support, Jason Tonkslet. And B-Man, to B-Man4667. I appreciate your generosity. I mentioned, like, I'm still using my vlog camera, and I said for the past, like, 5 live streams that I'm going to go out and get a new video camera, because the vlog camera it's just not as good as the camera that I used to have. So, B-Man4667, thank you for your generosity, and thank you everybody else who has also so generously donated on the super chat option. It means a lot, and it does. It goes a long way. And I will continue to post. And that video I did yesterday where I used the Corvin, which is like a device where you can get wine out of the wine bottle without uncorking it, that was expensive as fuck. So, and I guess if you want to, like, back in 2013 when, like, shit was flowing, like, I was in the zone here on YouTube, like, yeah, if, like, the ad revenue dollars are coming in, then you can start doing, like, more insane things. Like, you can spend a little extra money on the challenges and stuff. So I appreciate everybody's generosity. I need to go out and, like, swim with sharks without a cage or something like that. Like, take a road trip down to Florida and swim with alligators. If anybody knows an alligator wrestler, let me know. Message me on one of my social medias. I would definitely try and do. I wanna do the Steve Irwin challenge, where I wanna, like, somehow successfully put duct tape around a crocodile's mouth. So if any alligator people out there who can help set that up, let me know. I would absolutely do that safely. Miss Surreal says, hello, LA Beast. OMG. Hello, Miss Surreal. And for those of you who don't know, the show on VH1, probably back in the mid-2000s, The Surreal Life, I enjoyed watching that, because you took, like, a whole bunch of, like, it's kind of like putting a whole bunch of YouTube personalities in a house, and, like, everyone's ego, like, clashed and stuff like that, and, like, Vern Troyer, Mini-Me from the Austin Powers movies, like, he got so shit-faced on The Surreal Life that he was, like, pissing in the corner of the house from his, like, electric wheelchair, and it was awesome, while, like, Peter Brady from the Brady Bunch was looking on. So, yeah, I think VH1 should bring back The Surreal Life, and thank you, Miss Surreal, for making me think of that just now. Shady Urbexer. Your name sounds familiar, Shady Urbexer. From DKK. I forget what country DKK is. If someone can tell me, that would be Donkey Kong. And DKK just reminded me of Donkey Kong for Super Nintendo. I couldn't think of any Super Nintendo games. I do. Like NBA Jam Tournament Edition. There's like 2 Donkey Kong games that I used to play a lot. And Super Mario World are my favorite games for Super Nintendo. Yes, RGB League says DKK is from Denmark. Thank you. I appreciate your support all the way from Denmark. Robert Clemente says, will Crystal Pepsi come to Canada? I don't believe so. Yes, on my Twitter, somebody got a message from Pepsi Canada that says, unfortunately, they will not be re-releasing Crystal Pepsi in Canada for this final run. I do not accept that Pepsi is going to eliminate Crystal Pepsi altogether, forever, for eternity. I don't accept that. Right. Have I been Have I been on the phones hounding Pepsi about it? No, I haven't. Will I in the future? Probably, most likely. I feel like the whole Crystal Pepsi campaign, like I feel like the poor phone people, 1-800-433-2652, like the poor people who answer like Pepsi's customer relations. I feel bad because they probably got like thousands and thousands of phone calls, and it did. Like there was like one Friday, it's like the Pepsi customer service line is unavailable due to technical difficulties, and they just like shut down the entire phone system. So yeah, I don't want to like cause any internal issues, but yes, I think down the road, I do not accept this final release of Crystal Pepsi. It's bullshit. I do not accept it. So I don't know what I'm saying. Kios05, welcome back from Denmark. He says, would you consider streaking Area 51? I don't know if streaking is like a military term or something like that, or you mean just like getting naked and running through the fields of Area 51. And for those of you who don't know what Area 51 is, it's got to be like, I don't even know what it is, but it's like just like a very secure, secretive, private place. I think it's in like Roswell, New Mexico, and like there's like aliens or something that are, people are dissecting aliens there, and the U.S. government and shit like that. But yeah, after in 2016, like going to places, and I'm getting chills, like Bobby Mackey's Music World, and like places with alleged paranormal activity. But yeah, I would like to say to anybody who doubts that paranormal things exist, go to motherfucking Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky, and lock yourself in there for the night, and you'll come out like a changed person. Like every time I think about Bobby Mackey's, I get chills. Like it's fucked up. So like after delving into that stuff, like I really don't want to start messing with like top secret alien shit and UFOs. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm going to stick to eating nuclear ramen noodles for my next challenge. That was a good question. UXG Freestyles, welcome. I saw that you commented on my recent video. Thank you for the comment, good sir. It says, what's up, Beast? How are you, my friend? I'm doing alright. I started this live stream wearing my special glasses while I watched, like here in the United States, we had a total eclipse, and that doesn't really happen very often in the United States, but it does happen in like other places in Europe. So it was for us American people, it was pretty cool to watch a total eclipse happen yesterday, and I did. I stared into the sun, and I said, you can burn your retinas by staring into an eclipse. And my eyes, when I took the glasses off, were a little bit red. And if you have an imagination, you may or may not think of other ways that my eyes could have been red. And it's an activity that you partake in all the time, UXG Freestyles, allegedly. So I'm not going to say this because my mother may be watching. But welcome. Next question. Steve Haskell says, Have you ever been to a Comic Con? If not, who'd you go as? Random as fuck question. I know. I forget what it's called. Like people who dress up and go to like Comic Con. What's that called? There's like a special name for it, for people who dress up and go to Comic Con. Like people dress up as Marty McFly from Back to the Future, Or like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It's like cosplay. It's co-play or cosplay or something. Yeah. Who would I dress up as if I had to like pick a 1990s comic character? I have no idea. I have no freaking clue. Probably like Bebop. There's like Bebop and Rocksteady from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. Like I felt like they were like bigger guy. I don't know what a cartoon character that was like a bigger guy. And I have no fucking clue whatsoever. So if anybody has suggestions on who I should dress up as if I ever go to a Comic-Con, let me know. Ryu from Street Fighter. I don't even know if it's Ryu. I'm going to shut the fuck up. That was a good question, Steve Haskell. And Darius Vindoon says, will you ever do a Hot Ones with Sean Evans episode? I've already answered this question. Like, I feel like all that Hot Ones stuff, it's more of like getting mainstream celebrities to go on the show. Like Adam Richman and I forget who else. But yeah, it's more like mainstream celebrities. And yeah, it's weird. I don't even know how the Hot Ones thing started, but it's doing extremely well here on YouTube. So I congratulate Sean Evans on his hard work. Keep it up. And would I? Sure. I would absolutely go on the Hot Ones episode, but like I said, I think it's more of like Seth Rogen and like bigger celebrities that could push the episode. Zeta by the Hero says, I think you should be on Hot Ones with Sean Evans. Great. And great suggestion. I would, but again, it's just not. Just like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. People like to collaborate here on YouTube with who they want to collaborate with. And it is what it is. So, I may have a collaboration with a mainstream person that's not going to be on YouTube. So, stay tuned for that one. Shady or Bexer says, would you do Joe Rogan Experience? Like, yes, I mean, any person who is smart, like the Joe Rogan podcast, the Sean Evans Hot Ones, like recently, like Shane Dawson, who's a big time YouTuber, he invited me to go on as like, he has like Shane and Friends or something, but unfortunately that I'm on the East Coast and he's on the West Coast, it didn't work out. Rhett and Link, the producer for Rhett and Link, reached out to go on the show, but they film out in California, and that didn't work out. But yes, I would absolutely, if it makes sense, I would collaborate. But as of now, I'm just doing my thing. I've always just done my thing, and that's it. So stay tuned for the next episode of LA Beast Shenanigans, episode 308. Because I think that's how many videos I have on my channel. And with that said, I don't know. Again, this has not been the best live stream, and I've said that this has not been the best live stream probably about 10 fucking times. So I'm gonna stop saying that, and I'm gonna continue to answer questions for 5 more minutes. But thank you, all 368 of you. Thank you, Tylenol Tommy and Brave 15, who are moderating. Appreciate your hard work. Like James W. says, just letting you know that we here in Salem, Oregon, have the Crystal Pepsi. Thanks for getting them going. You're the beast. Have a good day. We'll appreciate that you appreciate some Crystal Pepsi. And yes, to everybody who has sent me photos of them enjoying a Crystal Pepsi, thank you. Like on my social media, I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the people who fucking hate Crystal Pepsi. Everybody's entitled to their tastes and their choices. So I, for one, will never, ever stop loving Crystal Pepsi. One on my way once is where did the screw face... Fuck. Comments came in a little too fast. It says, where did the screw face intro come from? Yeah, the have a good day. That face is kind of, now that I think of it, it looks like Steve Carell on the movie poster for the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin. But in no way was I thinking of that when I sat down. Like, I sat down during the gallon of Tabasco hot sauce challenge. And yeah, that's where, like, the image that's floating around of my face, that's where that came from. And saying have a good day, there's a video where I put on 72 t-shirts, which was, like, pretty early on when I started posting videos on YouTube, and, like, right before I ran into the brick wall using an exercise ball with 72 t-shirts on, like, I said have a good day. And I guess it just stuck from there. And there's no rhyme or reason. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that people really can and truly do have a good or better day after watching an LA Beast video. And again, there's some people who probably hate LA Beast videos, and that's fair. Pinhead Gaming says, make a vlogging channel. I do. I already do have a vlogging channel. It's called LA Beast Live. And I made that channel when I started training to walk across America. Like, I didn't want to continue. I didn't want to ruin the sanctity of the Skippy62 Able channel by posting, like, vlog content. Like, there was a couple videos where I kind of posted a vlog type video, and then people were unsubbing and stuff like that. So I created a second channel to where I would post anything and everything. And I said, fuck, shit, cunt, cock, pussy, motherfucker, like every curse word under the sun. If there was, like, a hater in the comments who made a fucking bullshit comment towards me, I would dish it right back at him. There was a couple Fuck the Haters episodes. The guys from SoCal Gas, when I moved into the little house that I was living near the Pacific Ocean, they wanted to, like, dig up the lawn and check the gas pipes, and I was like, you have no right to fucking do that without the owner of the house's permission. And, like, I did. I used the Speech Jammer. The Speech Jammer is an application on your phone. You have headphones on, and you, it makes you stutter your words. Like, it makes you stutter your words because there's a delay in hearing your voice or something. And I spoke to the customer service lady while using the Speech Jammer, and I called Donnie. I called him a cock-sucking employee who he knocked on my door for 3 mornings in a row at 7:30, waking me up. It's like, we need to check the pipelines. I was like, no. So yeah, there's some crazy videos on my vlog channel. Like, I did stuff with gallium, which is like that liquid metal that looks like the guy from the Terminator. I tried to make a spoon out of gallium. I made liquid nitrogen rockets. So yeah, there's, like, more, like, science-y stuff on the vlog channel. I tattooed my ass. There's a video of me tattooing my ass, and I always wondered what my semen. I wondered what my semen looked like under a microscope. So I did. I went to, like, downtown Los Angeles to, like, this. It's a shop for teachers, and, like, I bought, like, they only had. It was like an 8th grade level microscope. And I did. I looked at what my semen looked like under a microscope. It was without showing anything. inappropriate. Yeah, and there's a video of me going to the doctor's office after I ate all of that Asian market meat, and I had to take a stool sample. Yeah, that video almost has 1 million views on it. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things on my second vlogging channel. I earned 100,000 subscribers like pretty fast, like in definitely less than a year. So, but yeah, check it out, LA Beast Live. Amy Cantu says, I love how you are. And Tom Tran says, my boy. And Purple Haze says, Kevin, you will have 2 million subscribers by October. And yes, for me, I do. I commend people on here who can create content that does well and earns and garners them subscribers and a new following. I commend those hardworking people. If anybody is watching this and listening right now, but for me, it's always been hard work, and it's just been like a slow grind. That's it. For me, it's just a slow grind, climbing up a hill. That's my YouTube career so far. But yeah, when I started the Walk Across America training in January of 2016, I was done. I was just mentally burnt out creating YouTube videos, and I had 1.4 million subscribers. Yeah, but somehow, like, I'm coming back. If you take time off on YouTube, people forget about you pretty fast, and to regain momentum is not easy. But I'm slowly continuing to climb, and I will continue to grind until I get to 2 million, and then from there, continue to grind until I get to 3 million or 2,100,000. I go in 100,000 increments because it's not easy. It does. It takes time, effort, and I can't feel my legs because I've been sitting in a chair for 2 hours, 37 minutes, 43 seconds. Alright, it's 7 p.m. It's almost 7 p.m. I'm gonna call it here in the next couple minutes. So like a good 2 hour, 45 minute live stream. I appreciate everybody popping in. I appreciate everybody's questions and comments, and for listening to me. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, and I've once you do like consecutive live streams, it's easy. It becomes easy to just sit here and talk fluently for 3 hours straight. And today I just not on the top of my game, but that's okay. Serapha says goodbye and have a good day. Mr. Nooch Feener says, well, thanks, Beast. Have a good day, bro. Dem says, I love your content, LA Beast. Well, thank you. I appreciate everybody who appreciates what I do. And I was at the liquor store buying that $100 bottle of wine for my most recent video, and a fan came up and said, oh, man, like the LA Beast. Gotta take pictures. Like, I appreciate your work. And I appreciate you, man. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Joey One says, you're amazing. You're amazing. Sean Rakes says, you're my new hero, LA Beast. And yes, I think I'm not a hero. Like Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley said, who's an NBA legend, he said, I am not a role model. And I'm not. Like, I don't condone people attempting some of the things that I do in my YouTube videos. I'm just a guy who's eating crazy shit that could potentially harm me. So, yeah, just for the record, like, I don't want. I guess you can dig deeper. It's like overcoming obstacles and things that may seem ridiculous and impossible to do. They're not. They're not impossible if you harness your focus. You can overcome a lot of things that you never thought were possible. So I guess there is some sort of inner meaning to what I do. So I do. I appreciate everybody who gets inspired. I used to, when I would go to the gym in college to lift weights, we'd have to, like, Coach George, who's now the strength and conditioning coach for the Chicago Bears. He was the Denver Broncos strength and conditioning coach. Like, so lifting with this guy, like, people would throw up on a daily basis just from lifting weights. And that's pretty ridiculous. But I used to watch Linkin Park live in Texas. That's an excellent DVD or an excellent concert from Linkin Park. And yeah, for Chester Bennington, it's sad. It is sad that he's no longer on this earth. But he had to do what he had to do. But yes, to get pumped up and inspired. When I was in college, when there wasn't YouTube, I would watch Linkin Park live in Texas. So I appreciate everybody who gets inspired from the content that I post here on my YouTube channel. It means a lot. Poopy Pants says Rocky Mountain oysters. Yes, I have actually had Rocky Mountain oysters, which are bull testicles that are breaded. I think they're breaded bull testicles. They're not bad. In my case, I've eaten raw bull testicles without cooking it, and it had like a tuna fish chicken kind of flavor texture to it. Not the texture. It was juicy, and it is what it is. I did boil the bull testicles, so hopefully that was just water and it wasn't any other liquid from the bull. Yes, but I did. I was on the show Fast and Loud Demolition Theater, which was hosted by Richard Rawlings from the show like Gas Monkey Garage or something on the Discovery Channel. And he did. He offered me some Rocky Mountain oysters, which I ate on that show. So they're not that bad. Alright, I guess the video output is low to end. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming, so there's buffering going on. Alright, I guess on that note, we'll start to wrap it up and say goodbye. After I say to the Cisco, welcome back, the Cisco. Says, if all your subs donated $1, do the math. Right. Again, nobody who is in this chat session has to donate anything. And there's a lot. Yeah, people love their money. People want to keep as much of their money as they possibly can, instead of donating it to somebody else. If it's a good cause, absolutely, sure. But to just give some person talking into a camera, I mean, yeah, don't they have like porn websites where like people strip and there's just like, it's like ding, 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 and that's like people donating money for like people to do strip dances. Again, everybody in this world has different circumstances, and yeah, I just come on here to just let everybody know on YouTube. I think this is a great tool to communicate with my YouTube fan base, and I feel like like from mid 2016 on or prior, I felt like I wasn't able to communicate with my YouTube fan base, but the live streaming option has helped me with that. And again, to everybody who has generously and kindly donated, especially B-Man 4667, maybe I'm going to reinvest and get that new camera. Fuck it. I'm getting that new camera so I can produce higher quality videos, because I know in the past 2 videos, like, the lighting was shit. The audio is kind of off. So I need to upgrade my camera for sure. So thank you. And it does. It goes a long way. Everybody's generosity. Like Taylor Haas. I apologize. I've seen your recent comments on my Twitter, Taylor Haas, and I don't believe I hit the like button, and I apologize. But thank you, Taylor, for your continued support on Twitter and your generosity here as well. Yeah, I've been speaking for 2 hours, 45 minutes, and 56 seconds, and I think we're gonna end it here, because I need to get up, get ready, and go to the gym. So, have a good day living, Quasaro, and 12-year-old need to get off YouTube. Have a good day, and Eddie Miklovic, and Flame0412, and Luffy Plastic Man, thank you for your comments today, and Rob Phillips, let's do the baking soda and water challenge, and Sean Rakes as we do another bullet ant challenge. I don't know. I've seen like Coyote from the Brave Wilderness YouTube channel, very successful, and I don't think I've actually seen. The only episode that I've seen was the noni fruit. And it seems like it's a high production, like travel kind of YouTube show where he goes out and does all these crazy things in the wilderness. And I haven't seen the bullet ant video, but he has like 5 million views for getting bitten by like one bullet ant. I'd like to see him earn his views by actually doing the bullet ant ritual. That's just my opinion. And that's what YouTube does to you. You look at somebody who gets all these views and you're like, how did they get all those views when I'm doing this, which is a lot more insane? I don't know. It's the luck of the draw. Yeah, it's just the luck of the draw. It's how YouTube goes. It's how YouTube works. So, yeah, at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing, Coyote. And Rhett and Link. I think Rhett and Link said that in one of their videos that Crystal Pepsi came back because of a marketing fluke. And like, I was having a bad day, and like I commented like, a marketing fluke? Like 2 exclamation points, and I was like, a lot of people worked hard, and I said clearly Canadian, which is the clear beverage that Rhett and Link brought back. I said that was a marketing fluke. Yeah, I apologize to Rhett and Link, and I apologize to Coyote. To everybody who's doing well on YouTube, keep up the good work. And on that note, I'm going to end this live stream. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody listening and watching and joining in on the conversation. And hopefully my eyes are not permanently damaged from staring into an eclipse yesterday. So on that note, have a good day.